Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be delving into the solar eclipse and who is going to be coming into your life because of this solar eclipse. Solar eclipses bring new beginnings, considering this is a new moon as well. This is occurring on the 8th. This is a total solar eclipse for people in the US. It is kind of a big deal. We just had that comet, fly through. It's flying through still right now. It's called the Devil Comet. There's so much stuff. We had Mercury retrograde starting today. There's a lot going on astrologically. We have conjunction of Jupiter and Uranus. We have Mars and Saturn conjuncting. We have a lot of shit going down. So this is a very exciting time. Of course, this solar eclipse is happening in the sign of Aries, which of course always brings new beginnings. And because we're dealing with Aries and we're dealing with the sun, and it's a solar eclipse, there's a good chance that this energy that's coming in is definitely a masculine, or someone who adopts masculine, qualities like hardcore. But definitely, if you are a female who is into men, then, there could be somebody coming in special for you at this time. No matter what, you guys. Okay. See, the last time this happened, which was 19 years ago, it did trigger a new beginning and, a new person coming into my life. And it definitely was a masculine because it was my son. So it's the solar eclipses and lunar eclipses, they bring in huge changes. Big stuff. With the lunar, it's letting go and releasing so we can bring that fresh and that new in with the solar eclipse. And with this particular solar eclipse, it is extraordinarily powerful. There's so much going on. There's so many planets and stuff going on, in Aries. We have the North Node also conjuncting this solar eclipse. So if you have personal planets in Aries, and especially if you are an Aries, this is going to be a very powerful time for you. Life will never be the same. Life is no longer as you know it starting now, for that solar eclipse. And you're going to see, it's not like on the 8th, poof, magic, it's just going to happen. It could happen anywhere between 6 months to a year and so on. Okay. This is a cycle that's going to last for a while too. Like the effects of this, I believe it was 14 years or something like this, because it's bringing about new beginnings. So I've been really feeling this energy like hardcore. It is so I can feel the shift, in everything around me. And like I said, I know that for me personally, these eclipses, this particular, the Aries Libra eclipses, they do bring in massive change. And I also moved over 3,000 miles away from, where I was, from. So, and I haven't looked back. So, again, like I said, it changes your life. And, life is how it's been existing as you know it is about to change. So we're going to be delving into, and, usually with these eclipses, like I said, solar eclipse usually brings somebody new into our lives. So who's that going to be? So we have 3 groups here. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. Group 1 is the witch with the sun and the moon. Group 2 is that key with the snake, very Hecate. Group 3, we have the dragon and the tree of life. So go ahead and select whichever group's calling to you. And I do have to remind you, this is a general reading and not a personal one. So if something is not resonating, there's no reason to, get upset about it. Just take what does resonate and leave the rest. If you feel drawn to listen to more than one group, obviously there's a reason for it. I am no gatekeeper. You have to trust your intuition. As I always say, you have to listen to your gut. You have to learn how to trust. Okay. And trust begins with trusting yourself. So go ahead. And by the way, I have to mention, sorry, I'm going to be using my chips and I'm going to be pulling tiles as well. So we're going to have some initials and names and all kinds of shit's going to come out in this reading today. So go ahead, pick your group. Let's get started. Those of you who chose group 1 with the witchy poo with the little dragonfly and the nice little hat there. We have the sun and the moon. This is definitely going to be, and this is funny, we have the solar and the lunar eclipse. We just had the lunar eclipse on March 25th, and now we have that solar eclipse happening on the 8th. This is definitely going to bring a lot of transformation into your life. There's going to be more harmony. You need to focus on harmony, the balance between masculine and feminine, okay? Everyone's like, okay, you know, yeah, we want balance in our life. We want harmony in our life more than we want. I mean, straight up harmony is about balance, okay? Balance is like an after effect of harmony. So, you know, when things are harmonious, they just flow. They fall into place and everything is good, you know? So that is what this group needs to be focusing on. Okay, so there's your little message with that. Now let's take a look and see what comes up in the cards. And I'm going to pull the tiles and the chips all right now. Okay, so wow, we have the Queen of Wands. We have the Magician. Mercury energy. Hey, it's Mercury retrograde today. We have the 10 of Swords. And we have the High Priestess. In this deck, it's called the Seer. And then we have the 11th house with eccentricity, with Saturn in Aquarius. If you have Saturn in Aquarius, this reading is definitely for you. Wow. Okay, so before I continue, let's pull some stuff, and then I'm just going to go with this, okay? So I'm already feeling some stuff here big time. Oh, I need to get a new bag for these because it keeps getting caught on my ring. All right, what do we got going on here? Holy shit. We have October. Oh wow, you guys. We have proposal in marriage or business. We have new home. Oh my gosh, look at this. We have weekend getaway, but not only that, but we literally have vacation. We have travel. Woo, exciting, you guys. Exciting. We have dom and sub, and we have personal growth. Oh my God. All right, hold on. Before we go any further, I'm going to do some of the tiles as well, so we can see what we got going on here. All right. Okay. We have R. We have A. We have E. We have V. We have L. We have U. We have two V's. We have T. We have J, S, H, E, another S, another T, and an A. We have two A's. All right, guys, I can tell you right now, I'll get into this in a little while, okay? But, you know, you can make note of these letters and stuff like this. If you see a name of a place or a person in particular that's coming up that really, I see LA already. So, anyway, guys, anyway, okay, I don't want to get lost in this. Just bad. So what do I see here? I see that there is definitely your community, groups of community. For some of you, it could be like the company that you work with, because the 11th house can sometimes, especially like in big companies and stuff like this, can talk about the employers sometimes, and it can talk about, you know, like work within a corporation or something. You know, it's kind of bigger. You know, the 10th house is like your career and what you do and stuff like this, but the 11th house can sometimes indicate a source of income that has to do, you know, with, whenever I think of that, I think of like big, I think of expansive. So I do feel like friend groups are going to be like, there's definitely some new friends that are coming in. But I do feel like you're going to benefit through a friend. You could be meeting somebody. And like, I feel like this could like literally open up some sort of new career opportunity for you, which it's bringing in a lot of travel where there's some kind of proposal, like business proposal. And I mean, this literally like is going to relocate you. This is the beginning of a whole new era in your life where there's a lot of personal growth going on. There is definitely proposals. Like October could be a very powerful month for you guys. Most definitely pay attention to the lunar cycles because we do have the high priestess. This is telling you that it's very, very important that you listen to your intuition at this time. Always trust that gut because it can lead you to very beneficial, powerful opportunities. I also get the sense like with the Dom sub, it's like there's some kind of switch within you where, you know, if you've been more submissive in the past, I foresee you becoming more dominant. And straight up, when I look at the Queen of Wands, she's no subby, you know, she is definitely more of a power and a force to be reckoned with. She's very charismatic. I just feel like your confidence levels are going to soar. The light is like literally shining on you. It's highlighting, you know, that new beginning. Wherever you have Aries, especially if you have Aries at the 11th house, this is totally going to make you stand out within like the community, like the friend groups you're associated with. Now, you can also be benefiting from friends. You know, I would say friends with benefits, but I don't mean the friends with benefits. I mean, you know, like friends that you literally benefit from who open up opportunities for you, who could actually lead you to a new source of income. And I mean, I just see like, this is like a level up for you guys, like hardcore. There's a new house in the freaking, you know, cards here. There's definitely travel. I wouldn't be surprised if you're like, especially like traveling to places where it's really freaking interesting. Okay. So obviously these are completely different decks, right? But look at the background behind. There's like this water, right? And then there's like this like old, like, you know, kind of like medievally kind of architecture where we have, you know, it's very castle fortress looking. But if you look here behind her in the background, in the distance, we see that same kind of vibe. I almost get the sense that you will be traveling or doing business in an area, or you could be moving to a location where there's a lot of this architecture and it's like near the water. Could even be parts of like, I mean, obviously Europe, duh, you know, there's like lots of places that are like this, but it's very charming, very beautiful. I don't know, like quality of life is just better, you know, that's just like what I'm feeling here. This move is going to trigger a massive amount of tremendous growth for you. Also, I want to mention if you're an Aquarius, or, you know, you are a Libra or a Scorpio, this is definitely a message for you as well, because this is just like the signs that are automatically popping out for me here. The Magician is Mercury. This opportunity has a lot to do with how you communicate, how you handle groups, how you handle yourself with other people. I don't know. It's like time to turn on that charm. I feel like it's really time. Like this whole solar eclipse is triggering this new beginning within you where, you know, you're utilizing all the tools that are available to you. Now, it's very interesting because we have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a closure. We're having an ending of a phase in your life. This has to do with your everyday routine and schedules, though. This is changing, okay? No longer, you are not the same person anymore after this occurs. And again, like I feel that there is definitely a friend. It could even be like a Queen of Wands type person, or else this high priestess type person, or like it's a combination of the two where they're highly intuitive. This is definitely a feminine energy, you know, who is going to bring about massive, tremendous change. They're going to bring out the best in you. And like I said, they're very Dom. So hence the reason for that, like, I'm going to say they have an undercurrent of like very powerful. They're definitely in tune with their masculine side where they will I'm just going to say this is like the phrase that wants to come out. So, you know, sorry guys, this is what's coming out, but they know how to fuck a bitch up if they try to mess with them. You know, that's like, I don't know, there's this presence. It's like they're very charismatic, very charming, but a total freaking badass. And I feel like this is going to rub off onto you and really turn that on for you. Now, I want to read there with this particular card. There is like events and stuff. Now, this is Saturn. This is serious business. This is where we are getting our shit together. By the way, right now we have Mars conjunct Saturn in Pisces. So where is yours at? I swear to God, if it's in the 11th house, I will be like, what? You know, if your Pisces is 11th house. But it's like, yeah, it's like, this is serious go time. Saturn brings discipline. Saturn brings like, it also brings restrictions, but it's like, I don't feel like there's anything being restricted here. It's more like you're putting restrictions. You are understanding boundaries now, and you are becoming really powerful. And Saturn brings long-term, long-haul changes. So I feel like you are really, I don't know, I just like feel like you're leveling up, man. It's like really powerful, exciting time. It's so funny because, you know, with these readings in here, you know, not everybody's going to have a love match that happens with this solar eclipse. But what I feel like this is triggering in you is really turning on your power, your personal power, that dominant side of yourself, that fucking go for the gold, goal setting, badass bitch kind of energy that is literally going to attract the right people into your life. This is the stepping stone that leads to greater things, even proposals in marriage. So let's see. When this card is selected in a reading, it can indicate that the questioner is either currently going against expected behavior or would change their fortunes by doing so. Now is the time to forget what others will think. That's what the Ten of Swords is. Enough with the freaking old you. It's not, I think that you guys have been walking on eggshells long enough for other people because you're afraid to bring out your more eccentric side, to really be your true self. That is what these eclipses are doing, is they're setting people on the right path because that North Node is there with that solar eclipse. So it is really pushing people onto their true path and who they're supposed to be, setting you free, you know, to be who you're supposed to be. And you're not worrying about appeasing everyone else, because straight up, if you want to be happy and have all these wonderful things in your life, you're going to have to appease to yourself first and foremost. So the events here are work with technology such as computers, revolutionary or unusual group activities, a powerful or influential friend, and a radical decision. Exactly. This person coming in is one hell of a power player. And boy, you are going to be so glad you met them, because they are bringing fantastic, you know, travel opportunities, a new home, personal growth. I mean, what is there to bitch about? Not a goddamn thing here with this group. You are turning into the person you were always meant to be, okay? Okay, so let's see what we have. Rest, vacation, getaway. I feel like that there's definitely going to be some opportunities for that. We have oh, look, there could be a test. Like literally, there's some kind of test. You're being tested right now because of what's going to come. Ba, 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 ba. Lava. You're getting too close to the molten lava. Okay, you know what? I gotta say, we have Jest coming up. It's just like the magician. That reminds me of, like, you know, Hermes, Mercury, and he's a little trickster. So I get the sense that this person is going to have an excellent sense of humor. It's going to be Ruth. That's interesting that that's coming through. We have the name Seth. We have you know, you guys can like figure this out. And oh my God, when I just saw these two together, I thought senior executive. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but somebody does. You know, there's a lot of, you guys can figure this out, okay? You know, look at this, figure out like initials, whatever pops out to you. Very interesting what was coming up for me. You know, what's popping out here? So, Vermont. So let me, you guys can go ahead and like, maybe if, you know, it'll be helpful to somebody else. If you see like specific words or initials or names, do comment and, you know, leave them down there because maybe it'll mean something to somebody else as well. Whatever's happening right now too is very karmic in nature, and it is fair. What is happening? It's meant to occur. It's the beginning, the larval stage. You know, it's just like, hat. Oh, you're going to be like, it's like you're wearing a new hat. You're like becoming a new person completely, okay? Boy, I'm seeing some weird stuff popping up here. Set. He. Lust. Woo! Dude. Okay. All right. So anyways, guys, you guys leave comments below. Obviously, you've got some amazing stuff coming up with this eclipse. I mean, it's really triggering some major changes in your life. New stuff, new beginnings. Remember to trust that gut. Obviously, the old like schedules, everything is coming to a close because new opportunities are coming in, obviously. Okay, you guys? So go ahead and hit the bell and make sure you subscribe so that you never miss a reading from me. If you would like to check out more readings or get a personal one, you can do that at my Patreon. The link is in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys for being with me, and I will catch you next time. For those of you who chose group 2 with the key and the serpent, I see that the key to your success as what is triggering, you know, with the eclipses in general, like the lunar eclipse was on the 25th, and now we have the solar eclipse on the 8th. The key to the success and really fulfilling your destiny at this time is to shed your skin, to get rid of the old, to bring in the new. It's like this is the key to success. Also, Chiron. Look to your Chiron, to that wound, and learn all about it. Really absorbing the information associated with it is going to help you to then turn around and help others with that situation or obstacle or whatever. I feel like this is really like the years ahead, which are being triggered by this solar eclipse, are going to bring about tremendous healing in your life. And in turn, you're going to be able to heal others because of it. And it definitely, your Chiron is central to that. So learning about your Chiron at this time is very imperative. You know, I think of the serpent and I think of like a circle, and I think of, okay, everything is coming full circle. All right. Very interesting. So let's see what's going on here with you guys. So I am going to be pulling the tiles and the chips too. After I put these down before I start reading. We have Libra. What? Oh my God. the lunar eclipse definitely was like a trigger. And now the solar eclipse is going to finish this off of this new beginning, this shedding of the old. And it's very karmic in nature. It's very just what is happening. It's very fair. It's bringing about more harmony in your life. I feel like this group should definitely be protecting their energy at this time. I feel like with what you're going to be doing here in the future, it's going to be important like to clear your energy and protect yourself on the regular. So maybe like wearing a ring with like the evil eye, or having one on your person, or wearing a piece of jewelry like a bracelet or a necklace or something could be like, one of your protection like talismans or whatever. We have, you're going to be working hard. This is triggering a new growth spurt in finances where you're going to be definitely working kind of hard. Oh boy. But it's going to lead you to someone specific. And this someone specific happens to be a man. And he is quite the man that is. Like I always say, okay, I've said it a million times on my Patreon, and I think I've said it here on YouTube quite a bit. It's like, of all the knights in the deck, this is the one you want to nail because he's balanced, he's logical, he's grounded, he's got money, he's good with finance, he's got his shit together, okay? He doesn't fly off the Richter, he doesn't lose his shit, he's not so wrapped up in love that he fucking can't be a responsible adult. No. This guy has got it all. So good on you. And we literally have the Two of Cups. This is love, y'all. You got a love match coming in. And it's definitely through your work, okay? And there's a whole lot of balance here associated. It's beautiful. We also have Jupiter in Libra. Look at that, Libra, okay? It is the 7th house. This is definitely about partnership. Fuck yeah. All right, let's see what happens here. What else we got? Before I go any further, you guys are going to be working hard, and through work, this focusing on your craft, on your career, on your job, this is how you're going to meet this person. And Jupiter, it's expansion. There's going to be negotiations. Oh my God, what if you're like, who here is going into law school or working in like the justice system or something? There could be something like this. You could be working for a company like as a business lawyer, like doing negotiations, like, working for a corporation where you're like somebody's lawyer within the corporation, helping them with business deals, like to negotiate, like the legal standpoints of things, like working on some kind of, or working for a lawyer who like, you're like the paralegal or something of somebody, or, you're working side by side. There's something like this, negotiating your way into a new law firm. Holy shit, you guys. Look at this. Are you ready for it? We have pregnant. We have travel. We have November. We have, oh my God, look at that. University and school. Oh my God, we have illness. We have party and celebration. We have happy birthday. I'm going to pull one more. And 222. Partnership, 2. Yep. Okay. Who here has a birthday in November? Who here is a Scorpio or a Sag? Because this definitely is for you. If you are a Libra, it's definitely for you as well, which Libra, of course, is what? September and October. This is really interesting. Okay, so now these two, don't flip out about this. I feel like, well, for some of you, this person that's coming in, this Knight of Pentacles, is definitely somebody who you're going to end up having children with, okay? But also, I get the sense that, okay. Now, somebody here could like find out that they're like, dealing with an illness, but I feel like that there's much to celebrate because you're going to overcome this illness. Or for somebody who has been sick for a long time, you're going to be overcoming an illness because of this. It's going to be improved health, I see. However, I feel like for somebody here, you're going to think that you're sick and you're like, oh, I'm sick. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I feel nauseous all the time. I'm like totally puking, blah, blah, blah. Maybe even you're still having a period or like a light period. So you think you're not pregnant, but the reason why you're sick is because you're pregnant. It can happen in the early phases of pregnancy where you still spot a little bit and stuff like this. That does happen for some people. But if you are feeling nauseous, it's like I want to say that the baby is actually a girl because I don't know. It's just like I feel like that. Oh, this person has something like similar to me with when they were pregnant, like being pregnant with a girl, like barf steady, like feeling nauseous, feeling sick, fucking the whole entire first trimester. It doesn't start to get better until the second trimester. And then you're still like queasy and you can only eat certain things. If you smell certain foods, you're going to want to barf. It's like, ugh. If it was a boy, you wouldn't be feeling like that. You wouldn't even know, which for some people it could be a boy, but it's like, I don't know why. The first instinct that I said is girl. But anyway, and, straight up, your baby could be born in November. That could be why this is coming up. Or it's like, they're like predicting, the baby's going to be, October. And it turns out that the baby's actually born. Maybe they were predicting that, the baby's going to be born in October. Oh, the baby's going to be a Libra. Nope, surprise, Scorpio. Something like that. Because that can happen. You could literally go like longer than, and they have to induce labor. That happened to me. So, that's just like, I feel like that's like way into the future, but I do see for somebody here that is the case. Okay. Now, and that is a solar eclipse that will bring new energy and new, somebody could have twins. Holy shit. Whoa. Well, that just came in fast. So, and it could be a boy and a girl. Anyway, I feel like through celebration and through party, and it has to do with work. Okay. Maybe there is like, you get together with workmates, for your career and hey, let's go out. It's somebody's birthday. It's either yours or it's somebody like a close coworker. And, there's a party celebration. Let's go out, and this could lead to meeting your person. Perhaps it's somebody who works, like say you're like going away for some kind of business thing, where you're staying at a hotel and, there's everybody there is for this, like it's like a convention or some kind of something like this. And everybody's there and you go down to the bar for a little happy birthday cocktail or something like this for a coworker, or maybe even you. And this is how you can run into this person. So keep this in mind. When I say, oh yeah, you meet through work, it doesn't mean you necessarily work side by side with this person. I know some people get totally butthurt about that. Oh, you can't like shit where you eat. You can't like, fall in love with somebody you work with. And I totally get it with the complications that can come with that. But sometimes when we say this, that you're going to meet through work, it doesn't mean that you physically work with this person. They could be in the same building at a different company. They could literally be that you meet this person on the way to work when you're grabbing your coffee, they could literally be there, come in for like a negotiation or a merger, and they're from a different place or from a, rivaling company or something like this. Is how you meet. Okay. Doesn't always have to be that you work with this person and them, it's like, come on, think outside the box, y'all. So we also have travel here. You could be traveling for your job and this is how you meet. I mean, I feel like that could be like with the convention thing or whatever. Like all of these three could definitely go in. Now, for those of you who just got accepted to law school, ding, ding, ding. There's the university and school. Maybe it's even, I feel like it's law or business, or maybe it's business law, because we have that negotiations. Partnership is definitely coming in because of this. This is a very exciting time. And it's like definitely a very positive, very good match. This is somebody who possibly in the future you will end up working with. And look at that. We have the sun and the moon in this card. Can you believe that shit? That is kind of wild. Yes? Oh, okay. So let's read the message, the extended message, and then I'm going to pull some tiles. I fucking forgot to pull the tiles already. All right. So we have Jupiter energy. And for those of you who are female, Jupiter can describe the husband a little bit there. So yeah, It can give a description. So with the Jupiter in Libra, where are you? Here you are. All right, so, oh, glasses, shit. My eyes are getting tired. In a reading, the negotiation card indicates that the time has come to make a decision and that there is a need to consider the pros and cons of a situation to make sure the answer is acceptable to both parties. That's really interesting, right? I mean, think about what I've been talking about, and then that's coming up. So the events are learning a language for a specific project, travel, because you're going to be traveling. You could be like literally traveling abroad for your job and you want to brush up on a different language so that you can be more, I guess, marketable for your position. Perhaps you are interested in taking a position overseas, like you're in university or school, you're getting to the point where you're getting ready to graduate or something like this, and you're looking into options, and there is a fantastic jobs available, somewhere else, into a different country. Now, depending on where you live, that's not that freaking far of a stretch. Because like if you live like in certain countries in Europe, you're like 45 minutes away from a different one, so yeah, that's quite the possibility if you're European. However, if you are in the United States, we have a pretty big fucking country. So it's like, to travel to a different country, we usually, depending on where you live, you have to get onto a fucking plane, okay? And fly across an ocean, or else you have to go north to Canada or south towards Mexico. So, but anyway, very interesting stuff. So it says learning a language for a specific project, taking the chair at a meeting, being spokesperson for someone unjustly accused. What did I say? Law. Negotiating a business deal and marriage guidance. Fuck, you guys, I said business and law, and look at what's coming up there. I'm telling you, this is how you meet your person. For those of you who are in one of these fields, this is definitely your reading, man. No doubt about it, and celebrations and parties could definitely be, and you know what? For some of you who are the law track, this illness could even like be somebody that like you are defending that, or maybe you're fighting some kind of case or working on a case, working for a client who is basically suing because, something happened in the medical field, like where, they got fucked over pretty bad. And, you're going to fight for this person because they ended up like becoming very ill because of some kind of malpractice or something like this. You guys could even be looking into that, or, something to do with that. It's really kind of interesting. Yeah. That could be something that you'll be working on. I don't know. That's just like for somebody here that's coming up, but definitely. And for some of you, you could be literally going into law where you are working with family law, because we're dealing with couples. That could be something else here that's coming up. But I see you're going to be working really hard, but it's going to pay off, you guys. And you're definitely going to meet, your person this way. Travel is definitely having something to do with this. For some of you, you might even have indications in your 9th house, or possibly even the 12th, or both, which I speak for this, where like literally it indicates that your spouse is somebody at a distance, or from a completely different background than you or different country than you. That could be a possibility. So very, very interesting stuff, you guys. Okay, so let's see what is coming up with the tiles, and this could give us locations and names and whatnot. I almost fucking forgot again, but I remembered. Gotta love that Mercury in retrograde. It's making my mind kind of fuzzy. All right, guys, here it comes. We have M. My. L. W. Now, you guys be looking for words, names, whatever. Okay, I'm not going to see everything, and I'm not going to spend all day looking through these because I got other piles to do. So we have D, H, Y again. Got a lot of freaking repeating. A, K, E, V. God, we have a lot of I's, don't we? A, I see the name Kai. Switch it out for an E. Okay. Oh, look. How interesting. We have, oh my God. Oh, wait. Kev. Kiva. Dig. Lee. We have Liv. Oh, for some of you, you will definitely be fighting somebody in court that is super fucking evil. We have, did I do that one before? We have way. Highway. Oh, wait, it's not spelt the right way. Well, no, we don't have it, but you know. Could be dealing with a total diva. Oh my God. Whoa, again, we're getting a lot of justice system stuff here. Look at that. Whoa, fuck. We have the name Kim. We have the name Mike. Yes. Well, that's interesting. Wyoming. The initials for what, or the abbreviation for it. What are you, yellow? Oh, okay. Anyway, you guys. Oh, look, Virginia. We have Delaware. Delmarva Peninsula. We have Hike. Anyways, guys, let me know what you see, okay? And we also have Give. Hawaii. All right, guys, let me know what you see, okay? We also have the month of May, by the way. I should have been freaking looking for that too. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Keep it on the DL, you guys. LA, that came up before in a different group. Wake. Anyways, let me know what you guys see, okay? Leave it in the comments below. Maybe somebody else will benefit from seeing it as well, so go for it. So that's it. And make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a reading from me. If you are looking to get a personal reading, you can do that over on my Patreon. I have several tiers for that. The link is in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys for being with me, and I will catch you next time. For those of you who selected group 3 with our dragon and our tree of life, this is the year of the dragon. So this is definitely an important year for you of new beginnings. It's like a new leash on life. We have the tree of life. I also feel like you're going to be finding stuff out about like where you came from, your roots. I also feel like you're going to be planting the seeds for a new, like you're bringing in like a new family tree. This isn't just from blood relatives or spouses. This has to do with a new community of people. You're like spreading your branches. You're branching out into new territories, exploring new things. You could definitely be meeting somebody who's born in the year of the dragon. If you're already involved with somebody who's born in the year of dragon, this is just going to solidify your relationship. This person could be key to your success this year. But I feel like there's definitely growth happening here. Okay. I also get the sense that this group is definitely going to be breaking some sort of ancestral karma, which is going to free you, which is exactly what these eclipses are about for a lot of people. So that's really interesting that that's coming up. Now, this group got a little bit, got more cards. Now I am going to be pulling chips and I'm going to be pulling tiles as well. So let's get into this. Oh, wow. We have the 3 of Swords with arrows. Oh, hey, baby. I'm wearing him today. So yeah, I freaking love arrows. Don't be freaking out because this is 3 of Swords though. Okay. I get this. I don't feel bad about this card because it's next to the sun. Hello. We have Helios. Yeah. Finally. There's going to be some definite healing that is going to be coming about because of this eclipse. And that makes sense because we got Chiron involved here as well. We have that North Node conjuncting that solar eclipse, the North Node transit. So it's like, Chiron. I just feel like that there's going to be a lot of healing. Like that heart is healing. I feel like you, much like arrows in the past, kind of got screwed over. And, you were betrayed or like really badly hurt by somebody because they didn't trust you or believe in you. Okay. And that like really desperately hurt. But I see that the light is shining upon you now and it is releasing that pain. You're finally healing and getting over that and seeing light. We also have the 7 of Swords. Again, I said betrayal, didn't I? Somebody freaking did you dirty. But guess what? It's all like you've learned your lesson from the past here with that. I also want to feel like there's somebody coming in who's going to like literally be like the shining sun to you. And it's very interesting because the 7 of Swords, yes, it's, oh, wow, there goes Stolas. He just freaking swooped by my freaking window. I have an owl, a barred owl who hangs out in my front and he just swooped in front of the window. So the fact that he just flew through and oh my God, you guys, this is amazing. I consider him my lucky charm. So it's like, that is definitely a messenger of the gods just flying through there saying, yep, Amy, you're on track. This is where it's at. Now the 7 of Swords, it's the thief in the knife, somebody, who's a betrayer, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. We know that. But this also can indicate somebody who is very independent. This also indicates like in a love reading, or if you're like dealing with a relationship, somebody that you share something so in common with, like a hobby or a passion, and that you guys bond over this. That could be the case here too. But I feel like you guys are going to be like healing from some betrayal. I feel like this person that's coming in is going to definitely help. They are like kind of like Chiron to you. And that they're going to heal, like help you to heal your wound. So we also have the 8 of Wands message coming in, Atlanta. We have the Fool with Pan. Holy shit, Uranus. This is sudden. This person coming in. Oh my God. Hello, lover. We have Hades, the devil. Oh, wow. This person is coming through the career, the 10th house. This person is very much a power player. They are very Pluto-like. They're very, like they're very wealthy, very powerful, very educated, very intelligent, very smart, fucking very fair, very just, very fucking sexy. And we have flattery with the third house with Gemini. Fuck. Venus and Gemini. Holy shit. This is kind of wild. I have Venus in freaking Gemini's house. Damn. Wow. So yeah, juicy. They're going to be flattering the shit out of you. I feel like that you meet through something that you've been doing. You've been working really hard. I feel like you've had it rough, and you've been trying and trying your best, and you just got fucked over multiple times. And I finally feel like you're getting it. You're seeing the light. You know boundaries. You can sniff a fucking asshole out like from a mile away now. You just know it. It's like you're picking up on red flags now. You're smarter now. You're all the wiser, because those of you who have chosen to learn from any mistakes, any heartache, we can't, this is what everybody needs to realize. You cannot point the fingers. You can't be like, oh, well, it's your fault. They did this to me. They did that. You also took part in said relationship. So therefore, you took part. It is a partnership. When you are dealing in a relationship, yes, people can do shitty things. Absolutely. Okay. But you allow them to make you feel certain ways, and you open yourself up to it. So you did make a choice, to even be in their presence or whatever. So, but don't point fingers. Don't be pissed. Be like, okay, I gotcha. I see you, bitch. You know what? I've learned from this. I'm going to learn from this, and I'm never going to let this shit happen to me again. Trust me. I speak from experience, you guys, when I'm saying this. When you learn your lesson, things get better, things improve, you grow as a person spiritually, instead of being a fucking doormat and constantly, the people who don't want to think that their shit doesn't stink, or that they think that they do no wrong all the time. Or if you look at those people's lives and you really look at their history, you will notice patterns. And they constantly bring shit into their life, like nonstop, because they refuse to see the light. They refuse to see the lesson of the situation. They refuse to change or correct course, which is not going to help anybody grow. But in this case, I sense that you guys definitely have. There is a new beginning. I mean, this is like you're taking a leap of faith. There's some kind of message that's going to come in. You're going to be meeting somebody who is maybe has been through the same kind of heartache and pain as you. And it's like they're going to be like a breath of fresh air. You guys are going to have so much in common that it's like mind-boggling. I get the sense, because this is Capricorn energy here, by the way. This is Uranus energy. This is obviously the sun. So, I mean, their sun could be in Capricorn. If you have, say, placements in your chart that indicate, hey, if you have Jupiter in Capricorn, yeah, you guys, this could definitely be a person that's coming in for you. And I feel like it's love has got to do with this, because we have Venus showing up here. This is definitely like through work and how the material realm. And let me tell you, Hades, my baby here, he is definitely the god of that. He's the god of wealth. Anything underneath the ground is where all the wealth comes from. It's where the seeds, they grow out of. I mean, it makes sense that he's with Persephone, right? Yeah, duh. Because, she's good with growing things. Anything having to do with things that come from out of the ground, including precious metals, gemstones, crystals, minerals, all that good shit. That is his domain. So, oh my God, you want to know something fucking trippy too? Is look at this. I was mentioning, you guys picked this. This is dragon. If you look at his epaulets on his shoulders, they're like dragon wings. Hell yeah. Oh, this person is fucking hella sexy. I am just feeling like they're an excellent communicator. They are kind of think outside the box. We have Uranus energy. You're going to take a leap of faith with this person. It's like you're entering into new territory, which you never thought possible. It's going to come fast. It's going to come sudden. It even could be love at first sight. But this is the whole purpose of you coming together is to heal pain. I feel like you guys have both been fucking betrayed before. Let's see what comes up. 222 partnership. We have 1111. A surprise. What did I say? This is like sudden freaking holy shit. And we have love. We have wealthy. We have baby boy. We have nutrition, and we have mom or dad. Damn, daddy. Okay. Anyway, holy crap, you guys. Okay. Very interesting, because I'm talking about anything that comes and grows out of the ground, and we literally have nutrition, and we have that bowl of fruits and, beautiful produce that's sitting there. And of course, again, we're dealing with his domain. So it's all the things, the plants and things that grow out of the ground, right? Because the roots pull those nutrients from the soil, and the sun, photosynthesis. Hello, look at what's growing out of the freaking the twin's head here. This is kind of wild. Okay, this is definitely you guys are going to have so much in common with this person. I mean, you could end up. I almost feel like that this person could have been like in a relationship before, and they have like a son. This could be the case, or this has to do with your son. Because I feel like that they're like, they've already had children with somebody. This could be the possibility here. And it's funny because we have Hades and then we have Pan, and Pan is very youthful, very vibrant. Also, you don't want to piss Pan off because, oh my God, all hell fucking breaks loose. I get the sense that you guys are like, when you get together, you all of a sudden become very youthful. I also feel like this person, because we're dealing with Capricorn, there's an age difference. Oh my God, you could even be the older one, and like you can jokingly call them your baby boy, like, hey baby boy, because they're like younger than you. That could be a possibility. There could be a fucking age difference, or it's the opposite, like they're older than you. But I don't know. I feel like that they're kind of younger. But I get the sense when you're with this person, it's like almost like you regress. When I say regress, I mean you look younger. Physically, you look younger. They literally bring out the best in you. I get the sense that there's something about the way that you're going to be eating too, like this solar eclipse. And this is true. Depending on what you've got and where your placements are. I know for people who are Aquarius risings, this definitely counts for you, that nutrition is going to be on the forefront. Like you could be changing your diet up. You could be eating more healthfully. You can realize sometime during, in the next coming months, like to the next year, that there's something that you are ingesting that is actually being harmful to your health, and you're going to be stopping it. You're going to be focusing more on your nutrition, having a bit of a glow up. In turn, it's going to make your skin radiant. You're going to look really beautiful, very healthy and vibrant and alive. And then when you meet this person, it just freaking triggers that even more because the sex is fucking amazing. And there's definitely love here. This is going to be sudden. Again, we're dealing with Uranus, and Uranus is like, I mean, honestly, I'm just going to say it. I don't want to be like negative, and I don't want people to take this as a negative thing. Please don't, because I know people get like extreme as usual with astrology, but Uranus is kind of like a nightmare in a way, like when you're trying to predict things, because really whenever you're dealing with Uranus, it's like you can't predict shit. You just don't know. Expect the unexpected. That's all I have to say with that. It can make astrologers want to pull their hair out in a way, because it's very, very difficult to predict anything when you're dealing with Uranus. And we do have, folks, we have that Jupiter conjuncting Uranus right now. So, and if you're a female, sudden males are going to be freaking coming. And that's what solar eclipses trigger, especially like masculine energy, because we're dealing with the sun. So, I get the sense also that this person literally is a heartbreaker. Like when you meet them, you're just like fucking putty in their hands, and it's going to be like, they're stealing your heart away, and you don't expect it to happen. And it's like you guys are love at first sight, because I mean, this is the Eight of Wands, like sudden, poof, fast, boom. And it's just throwing you for a fucking loop. And, you know, I also get the sense that maybe even one of you could be meeting through this person through something to do with your mom or your dad, or they're in the same kind of profession or career as your mom and dad. That could be freaking something there too. Or else you could be finding out, like, straight up, and for somebody here, and this is like a random thing that's going to be thrown in here, is that you could be hearing, and I get the sense if your parents are divorced, okay, if your original like biological parents are divorced and now they're with some other people, you could be hearing that one of your parents is like their spouse or their mate is pregnant, or your mom is pregnant and they're going to be having a child. That could be something that's coming up too. That's very specific, I know. Let me pull some tiles before I'm going to read this card right here, because this will give us more insight. But this is definitely a soulmate. There's no doubt about this. It's a partnership. It's meant to be. There is wealth involved with this. There's something to do with the career. There's something to do with, like, you guys have like a similar passion, or you work in a similar field. I get the sense that, because the sun, I mean, geez, whoa. Who has your sun in the second house? That is Hades' house. Like, literally in ancient astrology, the second house is the gateway to Hades. It is Hades' house. It's associated with Hades. And it's Taurus, okay? Taurus is home house. And Taurus is ruled by Venus. So this definitely has to do with material wealth, you guys. There's something about like what you're doing, your career. It's very interesting. Three of Swords can indicate anything where, also, by the way, you guys, make sure you're taking good care of your body. Maybe like the thing about the nutrition thing is like if you're having heart palpitations or anything like this, there's something that you're eating that is triggering it. You're not dying. You know, you need to switch your diet up. It's bad. If you guys are having any kind of cardiac issues, you really need to get on top of your fucking nutrition right now. No more dicking around, okay? Again, this person could, it's very interesting because Three of Swords profession-wise can talk about people who are cardiologists or surgeons, which is really interesting. The Seven of Swords is kind of interesting too, because this can actually indicate any kind of like a person who is like works for the Secret Service. It has to do with a lot of mental work. Like if you're working in a career where you're doing a lot of mental work, where you're doing a lot of communications, could be working with like computers, like talking over the internet. You could even meet this person through the internet. They could like literally do the same exact thing as you do. I get the sense this person moves quite a bit. They're like constantly like on the go. This, believe it or not, can indicate like the Seven of Swords could be spying. So I get the sense this person is already checking you out. They're already watching you. Very interesting. Ooh. This also could talk about military. Okay. This person is totally watching you. This person could be like checking you out and like checking out your profile online. And they're going to freaking approach you. Oh, woo! I just had a bunch spill on the ground. Shall we pick them up, you guys? All right, we are going to throw these up there, and we're going to use these, but I'm still going to pull some. Okay. It's so interesting because if you look at Pan here in this image, he's got his little horns here, and Hades' helmet here even has like horns, but it looks like almost like he's got like, there's like wings coming off them. He's crying gold. Again! Oh my God! This is really interesting, you guys. Like literally, I feel like the pain that you've felt and the loss and the heartache that you have felt in the past, this is going to sound fucking weird, but it's been worth it because it taught you a lesson and it led you to this person. I almost get the sense too for somebody here that this is a past life connection where you guys are coming together for healing purposes because you were torn apart. There was some kind of betrayal and a sudden death that occurred, and it ruined it. Just like very, very painful loss. All right, before I pull and like start dicking around with those guys, I'm going to take a look at the Venus in Gemini here and see the events and stuff associated with this. And for this particular card, when this card shows up in a reading, it usually indicates the questioner to the questioner that a little amiable, smooth talk will achieve far more in the current situation than a competitive wrangle. Okay? This is like saying, as you go forth, especially if you're doing anything career related, that you want to come at it in a very classy, magnanimous way, you know, smooth talk, be very slick, very cunning, you know, with your words. So, oh my God, the events associated with this one. Ready? Are you ready for it? A secret love affair, an imagined romance, two lovers at a time, a deceptive courtship, constant need for company. Oh my God. This could be what have gotten, you know, what has gotten you in trouble in the past is getting involved with two people at once. I mean, this could have been like what stemmed from the pain, you know, or the upset. This could have happened to you, or straight up for somebody here, there could be some heartache involved because you literally meet the love of your life and you could be involved. I mean, shit happens. What can I say? For somebody here, okay, and let's not be assholes, folks. Everybody has their own journey, so respect it. Sometimes this does happen. I actually literally know people that this has happened to, okay? Where it's like you are in a relationship with somebody, maybe it's like okay or whatever, and or it's like internally you're just not happy. It's just not there all the way, you know? And then you come across and you suddenly meet somebody. And I do see that this is sudden and this comes on very fast. And it's like you're not expecting it. And this is the person that you are really supposed to fucking be with. Not that the other person isn't, because obviously there was a reason that you came together. All relationships are karmic in nature and we have growth process. People do not understand what the word karma means. You know, I know that there's people out there who have attached a negative stigma to it, but it's not negative. It's absolutely essential for your growth as a human being, okay? And as your soul, for your soul. And sometimes this was meant to happen, and it's because of, okay, this is going to sound, wow, this is intense. All right, so we have 3. This can indicate, whenever we're dealing with tarot, this could indicate a love triangle, okay? That is true. But in the past life, remember how I was mentioning, oh, this is a past life, there was a death or a betrayal involved, and it was a sudden ending. The person that you could have been involved with when you meet this person is the person that literally caused the betrayal and the heartache. And now they're getting their comeuppance. Now they're going to be on the other end of it, so they understand and they learn and they grow. That you don't do this to people because this is how it feels, you know? That is a learning lesson. And that is, you know, and we all go through multiple lifetimes where we have, I mean, do you really honestly believe that you have to learn everything in one lifetime? That's not even fucking possible. That's not humanly possible. It's going to take a few tries. It's going to take a few millennia, you know, to learn everything that there is to learn about this planetary domain we call Earth, okay? Which is the realm of Venus, the material realm of things, right? So, yeah, I know that's kind of like a sad, kind of icky kind of story, but shit happens. That's life. No life is perfect. And we have our ups and our downs and stuff like this. But for some person here, that could be the case. And like I said, I have known people who have, you know, literally met the love of their life. Unfortunately, when they were involved with somebody else, eventually they do break apart because, and you know what? Guess what? All parties involved are now happily, paired off and everything's good. So where things might seem like it causes pain and tragedy or whatever at first, in the end, in the long run, that's because it wasn't meant to be, and or the person is meant to come into your life for a period of time, and then they're supposed to go to make room for something new. And again, this is what solar eclipses do, is they bring new people into your life. So for somebody, this could be a little bit of an uncomfortable freaking transition. But for some of you, it's just like, this is going to be the first time. Okay. You know, and obviously you guys have both been through some bad breakups, or this person has been through a marriage before, and, you know, shit happens. Okay. So we have to, I'm sorry, but people need to learn to not be so judgmental to other people, and not be so hating and hatred, filled with hatred and very cunty about this kind of stuff, because honestly, you never know. And here's what I've learned. Don't go around judging and pointing fingers and being an asshole, because guess what? A lot of the time, the people who do that, they end up in that exact situation. And the reason why they're reacting so is because they don't want to recognize that is actually their behavior and something that is hidden in their shadow self. And, you know, they feel uncomfortable with it, so they have to lash out at somebody who is actually experiencing it or whatever, you know? Ick. But anyway, let's see what came up in the tiles. We have E, D. We have, oh, look at that. Woo! We have J, Q, G, we have H, we have R, we have T, S, we have I, A, R, S, T, A, R. Oh, if we have another T, that would be awesome. Oh, we have star though. Look at that. It's written in the stars, you guys. It's supposed to happen this way. We have U, R again. We have B. We have bud. We have T. We have P, tip. We have B again. Whoops. We have another Q. What are the odds that there would be two Qs? I mean, how many words start with another I, and we have an N? Sorry if I'm quiet. It's because I'm just trying to, you know. Oh, somebody here could have lineage from Iran. Wow. See, oh, wait, hold on. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. There's an ending, but that's because something else is about to start. Look at that. We have run. You're running into the arms of your new person. We have oh my God, look at this, you guys. The end of your old ways and your old life. It is over, okay? You're not the same person anymore. And that makes sense, because that is definitely what eclipses do. So don't be afraid, okay? We have the name, what do we have? Holy crap, if we have this, I will fucking laugh. Do we? Oh my God. Do we? No. Do we? Oh! Hello. We also have sun. Look at that, you guys. Oh my God. Okay, I don't have a Y, but the name Hayden is coming through, so I don't know if anybody spells it that way. I've always seen it spelled with a Y. Okay, wait, let's see if we have any months. We have the month of June. Okay, you guys. We have, what else do we have? Do we have anything else? June. You know, that is Gemini season. April. No, I don't have an L. But there's the abbreviation, like, you know. We also have the word stud. Not only like to mean like, oh my God, what a stud, but also like literally that they could have like a stud, like a piercing, either, okay, ready? In their nose or their tongue. Also, I got the eyebrow. That's interesting. We have DR, like doctor. We also have oh my God, the name Duran. Okay, obviously there's a band, Duran Duran, but pride in their appearance. I don't know. I feel like you're taking more of like, you know, an interest or like pride in your appearance. You're definitely like having that glow up. This is what's going to make you stand out. We also have hide. It's no enough hiding in the shadows. It's time to come out and be in the light. Show the world what you've got. We have, I don't know what the fuck to do with these cues here, you guys. Quit. Again, we had end, right? We have rid, like good riddance. We have the name Dan. Okay, I'm really curious as to what you guys see here. Oh my God, you know how it said Pride? And June came out, right? Pride Month. There could be something with that for somebody here. Oh, someone's on the hunt. Ooh, that's sexy. Hunter prey. Oh my God, the name Hunter. Yeah, that's a name. Look at that. Oh my God, I also see the name Brian. That's very specific. Also, it says mom or dad. Look at this, you guys. Dad. Wow. Also, the name Quinn. I think. Do I have two N's? No. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. No? Yes, I do. Okay, I'm gonna like fry my brain now. Okay, so I don't want to go any further with this. Please go ahead and oh my God, holy shit! Wait a minute. Look at this. Are you fucking kidding me? Both of them are showing up here. Whoa. We don't have arrows though. Oh my God, you guys. This is kind of wild, yeah? We do have the word sun though. Look at that. Oh my God, this is crazy. Shit. Okay, I could like go on ER. New Jersey. Rhode Island. All right. I'm going to stop now. I have to stop. This is getting like, I'm getting too into it. Okay. So anyways, that's it. That's all I have for this reading. Please make sure to hit the bell and subscribe so that you never miss a reading from me. If you would like to jump on one of my personal reading tiers, I do have those over on my Patreon. The link is in the drop down box below. Thank you guys for being with me, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.